YouTube is an awesome platform, but it doesn't have everything going for it. There are very significant problems and issues here. So when do you know when it's time to abandon YouTube and go to a new platform? The YouTube channel All Tags Bentour commented and asked this: a lot of creators are currently migrating to VidMe. Is this for real, or build some pressure on YouTube to fix some problems with their algorithm? Might this be the perfect time to make the switch to a new platform, to be an early adopter and be more easily discovered there? Thanks for your recommendation, Andreas. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and impacts their lives. And if you're not reaching people on this platform, it can be very, very frustrating. So how do you know when it's time to abandon ship and move to someplace else where maybe you can be discovered a little bit more easily? They don't have algorithm issues, advertising issues, lots of issues. I have actually a lot to say about this because I've been on YouTube since 2006, so 11 years as of this recording, and I've seen a lot of things happen in the online video space since then, and maybe this will give us some perspective how I think about this question. First of all, let's look at some facts, some actual data, and these are coming from a few different reports from a few different sources. I saw one report at VidCon showing like the apocalypse thing that hit creators really hard, did dip pretty significantly for about a month. About 2 months later, it had come about halfway back, and 3 months later, creators were saying that they were back to their normal revenue levels that they were prior to the apocalypse thing hitting. Even the research that you and I were a part of over with Social Media Examiner, that research indicated that 47% of video creators are making more money today than they were this time last year. 38% of creators said that the revenue has stayed pretty much about the same, and only 15% said that they're actually earning less now than they were this time last year. Now I know it really stinks to be one of those 15%, but overall, looking at the big picture, I think monetization is going the right direction for most people. And if you are one of those 15%, fortunately, there are some things that you can do about that. I have a full-blown video course called Turn YouTube into Your Career that will teach you how to grow a business model around your channel that doesn't depend and rely on advertising so that you can earn money and make your channel completely sustainable, even with a small number of views and subscribers. Go check it out. That's not the point of this video, but link to it in the description below if you want to learn more. The main point is that as far as monetization is concerned, I do think it's a case of like a really vocal minority of people who are like really loud, but it doesn't necessarily represent accurately the full breadth of creators that are on this platform. Now let's talk about the changing platforms part of that question. VidMe, which is one that Andres said that you suggested. There's also like Facebook, and Amazon Prime is jumping into this, and there's a lot of new platforms popping up all the time. One major thing to consider before you just kind of jump ship into one of them is that they count views very differently than YouTube does. For example, on VidMe, basically a page impression is considered a view. On Facebook, it's like 2 to 3 seconds is considered a view, which means that if you're scrolling through your feed, here I got my phone, and you happen to see it for like glance at it for a few seconds and then keep going past it, that's considered a view. YouTube is actually very strict with what they consider a view because views on this platform are like a currency that a lot of things go by. So they're very hardcore about making sure that they have strict and accurate view counts. You can upload to places like VidMe and Facebook and feel like you're getting much bigger view counts and numbers there compared to what you're getting on YouTube, but it's not really an apples to apples comparison. So just don't get caught up in the trap that like I'm getting way more traction over here than I am on YouTube. I'm gonna put all my eggs in this basket. Well, maybe not. Another thing that I consider is that no other platform has the infrastructure and the audience that YouTube has. Here, like YouTube says there are over 1.5 billion logged in users active on this website every month. So when you say that it's more easy to get discovered on other platforms, well, maybe, but maybe those video platforms only have like 1 million total visitors a month. And so for you to get your videos up to 1 million views, you have to capture 100% of that entire website's traffic onto your video, right? But on places like YouTube, videos get millions and millions of views a day, regularly, every day, all day, every day. It's very common. But then there's the algorithm problem. And what difference does it make if YouTube has 1.5 billion viewers, logged in users every month, and you can't get in front of any of them? Let's take a very big conversation and maybe do it some injustice due to oversimplifying things a little bit, but let me just kind of paint like an overall picture of how I think about this. So YouTube's goal is to surface videos that people want to see. That is the algorithm's job. That's what it is designed to do. And any tweaks, which I know YouTube, they're full of engineers. They rigorously test and evaluate everything at length before they roll anything out like broadly across the platform. And when they do roll it out, it's because every test that they've lined up indicates that this change will do a better job at surfacing the videos that people actually want to see. So rather than just complaining about the algorithm, my perspective is to ask a different question, which is, how do I make better content that people want to see? And if I can figure out how to do that, then the algorithm's gonna love my stuff. Now, I know it's frustrating when you were up here and now you're down here as far as like your views are concerned, but for me, like that's the perfect opportunity to be like, okay, there must be other people who are outperforming me now. How do I stay on top of the game on YouTube? How do I continue to improve, continue to grow, to like improve my storytelling skills, my videography skills, my production quality, my contacts, my whatever it takes to continue to stay on top of what it means to engage viewers, get up that watch time, increase that session watch time, and give videos to YouTube and to viewers that people want to see. But here's really, at the end of the day, what it comes down to for me, guys, as far as like when it's time to switch platforms. Let's say all YouTube creators abandoned YouTube and went to another platform, and let's assume, just for the sake of the example, that platform was somehow able to handle all the traffic and all the infrastructure, and they were able to scale with it, and they were able to get some money in. It gets really expensive to host and stream video to billions of people a month, right? So let's just say they were able to keep up with all that. Nothing will change, right? Like, that new platform is going to just experience all the same problems and issues with algorithms and discoverability that YouTube has. All the advertisers that will be on that platform won't change, right? They'll be the same advertisers that are here on YouTube. They'll just over there, and so they'll have the same advertisers to deal with, same expectations for advertisers to deal with. They'll have to put similar like safeguards and infrastructure and systems in place, just like YouTube's doing. Like, things won't ultimately change that much. We'll just end up right back to where we started, and the unique challenges and opportunities that go along with this will be the same. Except for maybe with YouTube, at least, you know it's not going anywhere. Like, anyone remember Blip.tv or Vidler or Meta Cafe? Like, remember any of those? Like, those sites have either disappeared or have morphed into other things than the video sharing platforms that they used to be that were competing with YouTube. You can go to another platform, but I feel really bad for all the creators who went all in on Blip.tv, for example, and then that platform shut down, and everything, all that creator's work and everything was gone. They invested into a platform that disappeared. So in my opinion, you might as well stay on YouTube and learn to ride the waves up and the waves that go down. Because if you go to another platform and it turns out to be a successful platform, you're just going to end up riding those same waves up and down anyway. So let's learn to ride those waves together. I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your perspectives on this. I learn from you guys all the time. And the rest of you guys, read the thoughts and opinions other people have. And don't just take mine. I'm just one person who's been on the platform for a while, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. And if this is your first time here at Video Creators, I would love to have you subscribe, because Monday is a live stream, then Tuesday and Thursday. We got multiple videos coming up for you guys all the time, all revolving around teaching you and helping you, encouraging you how to grow your YouTube channel so that you do reach people, you do impact their lives, and you earn money that makes all of that sustainable so you can continue to serve your audience well. So thank you for letting me be a small part of that here. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys again on Monday. See you then. Bye.